shape. All right, let's say you want to put a happy face on. Okay. You will then title it. Oops, I can spell.
So good.
Thank you. All right, if you want to change the color, go ahead and change the color now. If you want to leave it as is, that's fine. Okay. You will then go to File, Download as JPEG. And see how it reaches the bottom of my screen? I know I've saved it. All right. So now I can move it. Now make sure you only move it slightly, because the bigger the space, the more choppy your animation will be. So you want to create this like you would create a flip book. Have you created a flip book before?
In kindergarten, yeah.
Okay. So this is the teenage version. Does that work? Yeah. All right. So I need to save it again, but this time I need to change the name, because if I don't change the name,
You might put one something.
you got it. All right. And then I'm going to save it again. One moment, sir. I see you.
Oh yeah.
And I will save it. And I keep saving them until I find the pattern that I want. Does that make sense? Okay. Once I'm done with that, I can go to gifmaker.me and I can upload all of my images.
Oh, we used that in I just thought last year we were supposed to see. We were supposed to make a gift of a cell.
Exactly. Now, when you go to upload the images, you're going to have to hold down the control key, because otherwise you only click on one image. Make sure you click on them in order. Otherwise, when you upload your GIF, it won't. Your animation won't happen the correct way. Okay? So once you upload all the images, you'll get a preview right here, and you can speed it up or slow it down. If you put words in it, please don't slow it. Please don't speed it up so much that I have to watch it 27 times before I can read the words. Okay? Leave it on repeat 0 times so it loops, and I can watch it over and over and over again. Okay? And then you'll create the GIF. It'll tell you, please wait. Once it's done waiting, it'll tell you down here, it'll say download GIF. Once you download it, you'll open your Google Draw a second time, open a new file. Okay? And then you can click and drag it in, and then resize it however you need. And your animation will be in there. Just like in here.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
I know, right?
Correct, that's what I was saying. Is download it as a GIF first, like, yeah. No, so long as both your names are on it, that'll be sufficient. I'll open it up and be able to determine who turned in what.
So, Miss Blocker, so I have to make the sketches first and then turn off, or?
Correct. No, make the sketches first, please. Thank you.
I would say like with that part, do we have to like combine or do we have to make 3, right?
No.
Each law? Or not?
No, you need to identify all 3 laws.
Just have to make one big.
You can make one GIF, or you can combine your sketch and her sketch to make 2 or 3. Okay? Sir. Right. So are you trying to get a Google image and download it into the drawing?
Yeah, kind of. But like, I just want to take out the background so you can just see like a stick figure trying to kick a ball.
So you want the background to be transparent?
No, the background to be like. I already have the background. It's like green.
Okay.
Yeah,
But the stick figure you're putting in isn't leaving the green background?
Yeah, it doesn't. It comes with the white.
With the white background. Okay. If you look at the Google Images and you download it as a .png, the background should be clear. I don't remember what it stands for. Do you remember?
No ground.
Yeah.
Short for background.
Short for background. There you go.
There's no ground.
So try that and see if it'll give you a clear background. If it doesn't, then we'll work with it and see if maybe we just use Google Drawing to input the stick figure, like create the stick figure instead. And then we can just use the lines and it should give you a clear background so that you can see the green in the background.
Yeah, because if I could just like type in and use the size.
Sure, go ahead.
Right here, I was trying to like put this guy, so like trying to take out the background.
So take out the black or the white background that they have.
The white and like this too.
Okay. In that case, because see, this is from YouTube, and so this may already be. It's a screenshot, so you won't be able to get rid of the background. That's why I said you want to download it as a PNG. So if we do a .png, then it gives you all of these that you can use, and it has a clear background that you can use.
Yeah, but like I already got like a ball to put, so.
Okay. So what if we took, let's do this, what if we took the shapes and created the stick figure instead? And then you could, it'll show up as a clear background because you can make your stick figure clear as well. Would that work better? Yeah. Okay, try that. See if that works. Where do you find the gift figure? It's in the Google Classroom. So if you go to the Google Classroom, you'll look at this February 18th slide. The third slide, it says right here, giftmaker.me. And you can click on it and it'll open it up. Yes, ma'am. Where's your partner? Who's your partner? Thank you. I suggest that you guys talk to each other first to make sure that you're working on the same phone, because otherwise you're listening to your music, he's listening to his, you guys aren't working together. It must be No, because then you're not talking to your partner. Oh, you're working on your Cornell notes? Yeah. Yes, if you're working on your Cornell notes.
And my partner's not even here.
But you finished your gift, correct?
Yeah, and I turned it in.
And you turned it into the Google Classroom?
Yeah.
We have to write down what's happening in the
You're working on something that isn't what we need?
art isn't having I'm working on part of it.
What's your part of the project? The experiment. Oh, that's right. Can you finish it here first and then work on this? I'll give you time to turn this into me on Tuesday. Okay? Work on the gift first. Sir? Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, that's a good question. Can you look up the mass of a basketball? Standard size, professional, pee-wee, what kind do we want? Okay, standard, the mass of a standard basketball.
And how fast do you like?
Depends on the person, right? I mean, if I play pee-wee basketball with my kiddos, they're not going to pass it as hard as you can. Does it tell you? No, there you go. What does it say?
0.625.
There you go. 0.625 what? Kilograms. A blue whale.
And how fast do you think they throw it?
How big's the person throwing it?
Like 3 inches. 3.
I don't think they're throwing a standard basketball then. They might get crushed by the basketball. Now, are you going to put this equation into your gift? You don't need to. You can put it in the explanation, however. What is the second law? So accelerate acceleration is force divided by mass. So what are you trying to find the acceleration? What are we trying to find?
I was just plugging in the equation you gave us yesterday.
Okay, so the equation I gave you yesterday was force equals mass times acceleration. So that could be, I was trying to calculate the force. If you do acceleration,
What is the equation you gave us?
which one? The one I gave you or the other one?
It would be force divided by mass.
So that's why I'm saying, what are we trying to calculate? Acceleration, mass, force, what are we trying to calculate?
Force?
How hard?
Yeah.
All right, so then it would be F equals, you have the mass, and it would be times the speed or the acceleration. So you could plug in a number here and then tell me what the force is.
And then, for the first, so do we just like keep the box there, or do we only have the boxes there? I know people have like text boxes.
It depends. Do you want the text boxes in conjunction with your animation, or do you want them to stay there? Okay, I would do the animation first, size it in your drawing, and then put in the text boxes. It might be a little easier because then you can also put arrows to where that law applies. Does it apply to the ball just sitting there? Does it apply to the force they're throwing it? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Got it? Yes, definitely, because you're working on them individually. So I want to make sure you understand the concepts before I ask you to put it into a Google drawing. So that's why I'm asking for the sketch.
No.
The stick figure legs? Why not? You can't insert a line? A line? And you can move it however you want.
Yeah, but like I want to have it curved. You know how legs are curved?
Okay. Go back up to the lines. See how there's a little arrow next to the lines? And you can have a curved line. Oh, and now you can bend it however you want. You got it? Okay. Yes, sir.
It's not the same size.
You're done with the storyboard? Yeah.
She just searched.
If he goes in, he doesn't start it. So it's like, sorry, it's for the, what is it? An object that rests will stay at rest. An object that rests will stay in motion with the same velocity as the second object.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand why the car is empty, now he goes in would be Newton's first law. Can you explain it to me, please?
Oh, I didn't do the second part of the first part.
I'm not understanding your question.
Because right here, it's like the car's like it's turned off, so it's not going anywhere. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
the first part. So should I like make it? So should I like add that?
That is up to you. This is an animation, so that definitely could be part of it. A car will stay at rest so long as nothing's happening to it, right? So it'll stay there, which is Newton's first law. Once you start the engine, all bets are off. It can move, right? Okay, so you need to clarify this because this says, car is empty, now he goes in. That makes no sense. You explained it to me beautiful. Can you write it for me the same way?
Yeah.
Thank you.